Give me a moment. Something is not right with my devices here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope your morning is going well or has gone well. Seems like it's a nice day, maybe a little bit warm today. And my understanding, at least my equipment says this is being live stream. So we must be on our best behavior. I will try. Anyway, the blessings of our technology has allowed us to maintain a community of practitioners for, let's say, at least for me, it's been a year and a half. And I really appreciate the consistency of practicing. And just the other evening, talking to another Lama in retreat in Bhutan, we talked about the value of practice, not just doing this time, but doing all times as those who are of the Buddhist community have taken a vow to do so. So even when I am practicing, like last night, funny, it's the classic comic bit of a clown. Obviously, I am the clown. And the fly is going around. Bzzz, and then I go again in my warped humor. Oh, my mother is flying around in samsara. I'm glad she's in my meditation room. Oh, what I would give to be a fly in a Gonpa or a meditation room of a practitioner in my next life so I can be blessed. But perhaps I was a fly at some former time and I was blessed, and therefore here I am. So look to your lives. Oh, such nice smiling faces. Oh. So remember, share your smiles with the world, because we have so many frowns, so many people that are just going around like in a herd, frowning face and angry and afraid and so forth. So just smile at the world. You know the song, Smile at the World, and it will smile back at you. I believe that. Sometimes you come across very rough characters and you go, hello, how you doing? And you smile at them, and they have no course but to drop their facade of anger or whatever it may be. So remember, even during the most difficult times, we smile, and we have gone through challenging times. But as far as samsara and phenomena and our existence of reality is concerned, there's always difficult times. Or we have to just, I guess it's the old Utah joke, if you don't like the weather, just wait, it'll change. So samsara, if you like this moment, don't be too attached, it will change. If you don't like this moment, don't be too attached, it will change. So even before sitting down is thinking, how do we engage in navigating this constant change? Where is the evenness? And we know it's no other place than other within our own self, our own heart. I was listening to Ramana Maharishi, great Indian saint, Indian yogi. And again, he was posing some interesting questions about self-realization. I was talking yesterday, self-realization. Who is it, or what is it that is realized? So even thinking this morning when it says, it is pointed out from the very beginning. What is pointed out? What is pointed out is the nature of our awareness. What is pointed out in the very beginning is what referred to as Buddha nature. So what is Buddha nature? We can use two words, essence, and we use the word nature. So what is the essence of this awareness? Again, this mystery which has been investigated for now, we can see eons, decades, etc. What is this awareness and consciousness, and how did it arrive? How does it evolve? So in the Buddhist text, it says the essence of the Buddha nature is intrinsically empty. Intrinsically empty. It doesn't say it is empty or void or nothingness, but its inner nature or inner essence is one of emptiness. But that emptiness, as I just stated, does not mean a nothingness or a void. Then that nature is a clarity. I was again talking to Lama Rinpoche, and we were talking again about the Dzogchen teachings and the teachings he received from his master, as I received from my great teachers. And they use the analogy of the sky and space, or light and space. And that the Buddha nature, or the nature of this, or the essence of this consciousness, which is the enlightened mind itself, is like space. Like when you look into the space, which is an odd thing to say, to look into space when we're already in space and we are of space. So, but as a metaphor, when we look into space, vast openness, spatiality, again, the definition of spatiality, but not a concept. So when someone says, what do you think about space? What do I think about space? I don't need to think about space. Maybe I should just be silent in the space. But when we recognize the essence of mind in relationship to space, space is also endowed with a secondary quality, isn't it? We could say the stars and the moon and the sun, that everything that arises within the phenomena we call space also has a luminous or energetic pattern that could be interpreted as a form of light, couldn't we say? So Rinpoche would say the space and light, can we separate? And I mean, Lama Rinzin was saying again, the essence is like space. The nature is like the luminous quality coming from the stars, the moon, or the sun. And those two are interwoven, inseparable together. To focus on one to negate the other is to negate both. So, but to seize or to cling to one is to negate the other. So do not cling to the space. Do not cling to the luminosity. Rest in the recognition of the unity. Is what Lama was saying. I said, oh, this same thing Tuko Rinpoche said to me. Many great masters said the same thing. But then we have a phrase, to be in the light. So comes to this morning, maybe the old Southern Baptist Buddhist Rinpoche would say, are you in the light today? Have you acknowledged the light of someone else today? And before this day is out, recognize the light within, recognize the light without, and see no difference between the two. Do not separate them. Express that, just as I saw earlier, looking at the faces, like when you smile, isn't there a light? And when we frown, there's a darkness. Oh, there's that light again. It's just naturally spontaneous comes forth, right? How can you be upset? Like when you say, like in being in France, c'est la vie. It goes, c'est la vie, and the hand goes like that. Doesn't matter. That's the way it is. So that's the way it is maybe, and also a statement. Samsara, c'est la vie. That's the way it is. But it doesn't mean that's the way it is in a, that's the way it is defeated. No, oh, happy. That's the way it is. And if you understand, I was just reading again, the classic statement from all the masters. That's the way it is. If there's a situation that you can address and turn to positive, then why worry? Do so. And after examining the situation, if there's nothing that you can do to alter that situation, then again, I like to say, why worrying about the fact that you're going to worry? Just c'est la vie, let it go. But it's easy to say and most difficult to practice. Again, going back to Lama Rinzin, to say that all phenomena is intrinsically empty and recognize the unity of emptiness and awareness can join together and rest your mind. And then he says, it's so easy. And Tuko Urgyen Rinpoche would always say with a smile, it's so easy, just rest your mind. But, and again, that statement which I've said before, the Dzogchen master said, meditation is not doing. We have many doing meditations. I want to do something. But that is just a continuation of what our habitual conditionality is. We always want to do something. In this practice, it says, leave it as it is. Again, c'est la vie. That's how it is. So recognize how it is at this very moment. How is it at this very moment? Nippon Rinpoche. It is calm and clear, isn't it? Take a breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. So Maharishi, Ramana Maharishi, rest in this present moment of wakefulness. whether it's Yogananda, Paramahans, Vivekananda, Maharishi, Muktananda, all his early great masters, Babaji, right? What else is there than this present moment? And what is it other than this present moment of wakefulness, of consciousness, that is recognizing the present moment? So the present moment of wakefulness and the recognizer and the recognizing and what is recognized is intrinsically only one. So Lama Rinpoche, he would always go, only one. But in the recognition of that oneness, do not cling, but do not negate. At the end of the day, what is there other than the self-realization? Self-realization, realizing the present moment of wakefulness. Take a breath in again. Whatever has passed this morning, we let go. And whatever will come after this moment, do not embrace, let go. And even in this present moment of wakefulness, as we were just stating, do not cling. It is flowing, flowing like the small stream. Oh, I was watching the stream, leaf floating on the stream. Oh, there goes my life, flowing down a channel. But it is ever fluid, ever clear. It is ever moving. My mind says, in that fact, it is ever near. Breathe in. Rest in the natural state of great completion or great perfection. Striving to be complete, striving to be perfect will always. No wonder we cannot achieve it. How can you achieve what you already have? As it is, Togo Urgyen Rinpoche's text, as it is complete. As it is perfect. As it is enlightened mind. So maybe a grandiose statement to say, it is, as it is, already enlightened mind. So then what is the obstacle? We are the obstacle. I like to say, my delusions, now I change it. My delusions are inexhaustible. I will transcend them. What delusions? The delusion that arises from my ignorance, from my misplaced false identification of seeking happiness and where there is none, desire. And when my desires are unfulfilled, then various forms of discord and anger, etc. arises, which creates the blanket of ignorance. And I just sink deeper and deeper. It's so like my image now is again the 5-year-old, like a turtle, breaks the surface of the water, watching these whales, the dance of the whales, moving up and down. And I go, oh, I want to make use of this. Oh, maybe Master Z, the figures, the dancing figures that are striving to break free of their own ignorance into the light and to gulp the air, right? To see the space, all right? A certain cooperativeness that the whales, now granted, they were in a feeding frenzy, but it was another thing I saw. It's just the dance of the movement. And I sort of said to myself, I want to be like whale, coming from the depths of the darkness of the sea, breaking the plane so I can be free and breathe. Isn't that all what we want? Is to come out of the darkness. Surely you've said to yourself at some point, just give me a moment of peace. Then you have to laugh. I hear, Lama Kazi Rinpoche, what kind of yogi are you? Begging to be free. You're already free. It is only your delusions that encumbers thee. Take a breath in, let go, and as we're putting forth, self-realization. What is this self that realizes the presentness of the moment? And in that realization, let go. Just let go everything right now. All your worries, all our fears. Rinpoche said we were sitting there in Nagi Gonpa, and he said we must let go and move beyond hope and fear. And you could hear everyone go, oh, let go of hope, let go of fear. This our bondage, always hoping something will happen, but fearing it won't. Fearing it won't happen and hoping it that it does. Constantly, like ping pong ball, back and forth. Let go. So in this short time that we meet, allow yourself to open from your head to your feet. Connect to the nature of that which we truly are, space and light. Sometimes we say, I feel so constrained. I feel so bound. I'm all tied up. Oh, the world is weighing me down. Cut the strings and let them go. Float free into the space and be as you were before. And how was I before I became entangled by all these strings that weigh me down? Oh, I was like a child, free and unbound. This is how my mind thinks. Take a breath in, please. And now just rest again for a moment. Don't lose the smile of your heart. Oh, such a wonderful smile. I smile with you. So when you smile, everything brightens, doesn't it? And sometimes we saw so many people so darkened. So just rest. Don't look, am I doing it right? That's thinking. Am I doing it wrong? There's also thinking. Who is doing? That's thinking. Why am I doing? That's also thinking. So again, Lama Rinpoche, we were just sort of laughing. Who's doing what? There's no one to do. Just rest. Let go. Be free. Long Chimpa. Let go of clinging. Let go of changing. Let go of altering, grasping, and fixating. Let it be. Doesn't the madness seem to stop? Maybe when you were a small child, maybe there's not too many of us left that played on a merry-go-round. You remember the merry-go-round? They used to go round and round, hold on to the bars, and look up into the sky. Like that, free. The child plays. That child is still there. Like a flower, let your heart open. The lotus flower. I always think why we use the lotus flower. The Buddha at the time of birth, 7 steps in the cardinal directions, and on each step, a lotus flower blossom. So the lotus flower is just beneath your feet, but it actually, the lotus flower in your heart, open. Breathing out. And again, just trying to example, to lead, to open, to receive. Speaking of that merry-go-round, Rinpoche would give the examples that the blessings of the Buddha are like the ring on that apparatus in the old merry-go-rounds, the mechanical merry-go-rounds. If anyone been at, I don't know, Asbury Park, Coney Island, some amusement park, the old style amusement park, and you're on the horse and it's going up and down and up and down. Oh, you remember, and you have to lean out. Don't fall off. You have to, yeah, you have to lean out and grab the brass ring. But it says you have the hook. So the blessings of the Buddha and the enlightened ones is like that ring. But then if we don't have the hook of devotion, the hook of trust, and the hook of faith, then no matter how much we reach out, we will never be able to catch that ring and bring it close to our face. So have the hook from your heart of faith and trust and devotion. So Lama Rinzin was saying, this is what this one yogi, Dzogchen yogi, high in the mountains in Bhutan, when he stayed in retreat with him, he taught him in a very short period of time, what were the pit instructions? There's this line that says, faith and devotion and the trust is like the sun on the snow-capped mountains of Tibet. And as that sun shines upon that snow, it melts and the water flows down into the valley and nourish the fields. And as those fields are nourished, the crops will grow. And as they grow, then those who live in that place will have sustenance in which they can feed into their face. This is how we should practice. Take a breath in again. Breathe out and just rest. Yeah. Remember I told you in my dream, teacher came and gently put his hands on my shoulders and they released down. And he opened and my chest and the flower bloomed. My neck extended up without doing. And the head just floated. And a certain ease of breath in and ease of breath out. The eyes softened and did not look about. We merely rested. Again, that analogy of climbing high to the top of the mountain with your pack on. You take your pack off and you sit down and you look out to the greatness of the spacious vista. And you maybe take a breath in. I did this yesterday, and you look to the mountains and you look to the sky and you just go, ah. Next to me, is that Lisa? Next to me, oh, you're so beautiful. I am happy to see you. I have to tell your story. Pardon me. I'm going through my books and I found the text of the, not Asoba, Medicine Buddha. And I remember many, many years ago, we did the practice of the Medicine Buddha. And every time I looked at it last, and every time I see it, I think of you. I'm glad I can see you and think of you, because our journey has been long and difficult. But here we are, and I see the smile upon your face, and you're so beautiful in that space. And look how she is dressed. Oh, this is why, oh, we must do we're doing Yamka practice today. Oh, see, this is Yamka, this bikini. Many bikinis, 1, 2, Kandro Nima, 3, 4. So we have to do 5 bikini practice today. The power of the bikini, right? Because without Mother Dakini, there's no Buddha. The Dakinis are the one who keeps the wisdom. The ones who generate the activity of the enlightened quality throughout the multiverse. Not in your ordinary, what you call, not ordinary being, woman, this, that, blah, blah, blah. No, this is cosmic. This is multiverse. This is a dynamic quality of the Dakini. So this is the practice. And because you are looking female, don't get trapped. Because you're looking male, don't get trapped. Beyond male, beyond female, the embodiment of all of the qualities of the enlightened ones. So again, I pay homage and tribute to the Dakinis. And every time, now I know exactly where this the text is, Madam Lisa. So now when we finish, I will go and pick it up and I will just feel it. And I remember such a wonderful smile. Just imagine if everyone had to smile for a moment in the midst of the madness of this world in which we exist. And still, we have a falsity. Oh, we have gone through the pandemic. No, we're still in the midst of it. We're just in the illusion in this little corner in which we have been blessed. But any moment, the next one is coming to create its unrest. And the only balance that we really will have is that which we have within inside our own heart, our own enlightened nature. So again, not to continue on so we can get to practice. Always too much, half an hour has passed. But I'm just happy that we can continue to meet in this fashion. And every time you sit to practice, I was reading, without the foundation of bodhicitta, bodhi, enlightened, citta, mind, without the altruistic thought, why did I come this morning? Why do I sit down this morning? Again, late night practice and the fly going around. This is why I'm practicing. My mother flying around, the bug crawling at my feet, and the spiders coming into the room. They always come. I'm sitting here and the spider, oh, someone's practicing. I want to go see what they do. Why you come here? And I don't mean little spider, big spider. So I'm talking, spider, why you come? And I throw this, I swear, it's 3 nights it happened. The spider is there. I get a cloth and I seize it and I take it out, throw it away. The next night, the same spider. Now, maybe I didn't shake it off the cloth, right? It's the same spider coming in. I thought, so strange. So again, I pick it up. 3rd time, okay, I pick it up, I take it way outside, shake, 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 shake. Now I'm still looking to see where's the spider. But then when you see a spider, it is said to be good luck. Again, a divergent story. I was on the way to performance in Paris. And as we were walking, getting ready to go, I saw some playing cards of a child on the ground. One was a lion. One was a scorpion. And one was a spider. I still have them. I took those as 3, and it turned out to be a wonderful performance. But that was the blessing received from the lion, from the scorpion, and from the spider. When those things appear, pay attention. They may come before the day is out. They may be already near. Take a breath in again. Now, sometimes I learned from my teachers, when you open the show, first thing you must do, get them on the bus. Entice them to come and take a seat. I hope you're on the Dharma bus. And now that you're on the Dharma bus, what can we do? Close the door and go through. Where are we going? Dorje. We take the bus all the way to the enlightened inn. Not to be so serious, as I was thinking sometimes, so serious in practicing Dharma, everything is so profound. Oh, light, look around, laugh, smile. Something, Master Min said to me, I'm working to integrate my practice into my everydayness. I was just reading this from Rinpoche. This is so important. Easy to talk about emptiness and talk about this and that. But when it comes down to, you still have to engage in the relativeness of your life. All right? How do you do that? When you're maybe in traffic, practice patience. When you're standing in the line and someone is going on and on and on, rejoice in the story they're telling and practice patience. Even when I see some people on this road with the signs, I'm not giving the money. I'm saying thank you because I'm going to practice. I practice generosity. But they always say, oh, thank you so much. God bless you. I am blessed because of you. Even though life may be difficult, you still do not judge, but you thank them for being there so you can practice. And within measure. So look to integrate from this realized state the enlightened quality that lies within each and every one of us. And as I try to think to myself, even when I'm not being appropriate and being a little bit short and, stop. Now you can practice. Put a smile upon your face. And the infinite grace that not flows from me, but that flows from others. And when you open the flower, you can taste. See if it's not that way. Bring the hands together, please. In the old way, I remember when I was in Selma, Alabama, they tell you, don't talk about the haints. Haints means spirits. Because if you talk about the spirits, then they will come. But it works the other way too. Maybe grandmother told you this, Master Z. They said, you don't talk, no. Quiet. Then they say, if you talk about them, they will come late at night and they will seep through the screen and they will give you such a fright. They will dance up and down on your back all through the night. So the other way, now we're talking about the enlightened qualities. The blessings of the Buddha surround you at this very moment. Connect. Remember, you have the hook, faith, trust, devotion. Most precious gurus, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, lineage masters, all the way down to the yogis and the lowest beggar. We pay homage. We pay homage to your enlightened qualities that we are also endowed with. May through your blessings we realize this very moment for the benefit of all sentient beings. And when you place your hands in your lap now, release, because you're receiving. Again, the old preacher says, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. But why we do not receive? Because we want in the way we want. Ego wants to receive. Just stay open and you'll get what you need. I tell you this for sure. Stay open. You'll get what you need. Ego wants, but the heart knows what it needs. Doesn't your heart know what it needs? Look into your heart and rest. It's not that profound. It's quite simple, Rinpoche would say. And from this moment of self-realization, stay, do not stray. A moment of peace, isn't there? When you rest and do not fidget about, maybe Lama Andreas would say, isn't that clear, my dear? He says to me, how are you doing, my dear? I hope you're fine. So I say the same thing to you. I hope you are fine, my dear. Rest your mind. Breathing out. So you should remember, it's like your favorite food. If I say to you, you can remember its taste. Favorite food for me is the blessings and the face. My favorite food is the enlightened nature and the blessings of grace. May that permeate down to the marrow of my bones and radiate out like all these wonderful smiles, the energy of the smiles upon your face. Give that light. Maybe through that light, we could begin to change and bring about an integration of all the race, that we could begin to finally comprehend these small specks of life forms traveling through the multiverse, all the same. We want to make division so we can hate each other, prejudice, and kill each other, and cheat each other. It's so sad. Even when we look how we teach our children. Now, slowly, we're starting to teach loving kindness and compassion, as opposed to paintball, shoot each other, blow up dolls, hit each other, whack each other. Why not teach love each other? Sometimes I wonder, who is championed? The mind in our society is not championed. Our physical powers are rewarded and championed. Our cleverness is championed, but it is changing. Even one athlete, what does he say? Those who conquer the body are deemed to be great. But those who conquer the mind, those the one who elevate consciousness to a higher fate. So develop our mind and the evolution of consciousness. Isn't this what makes sense? So from that, as we were talking about the arising and the coming of the spirit, but the spirit of Buddha nature, which rises within, I hope through somehow this storytelling and talking, that your hair rises up and the change of the skin begins. Not from what I am saying, but from what you already have within. I wish they don't know your history, Elisa. She is miracle, blessed, and even going through, all of you, I don't know your story. So many difficulties we have transversed through, not just in this life, but many lives. And here we are flourishing as a community of practitioners for the benefit of all. So then it's easy to say, most precious Guru, please think of me. Bestow the blessings that will free and ripen my mind, so that I may realize as quickly as possible for the benefit of all sentient beings. Most precious Guru, please think of me. Bestow the blessings that will free and ripen my mind, so that I may realize as quickly as possible for the benefit of all sentient beings. So this last time, you might say, well, who am I talking to, most precious Guru? For me, I'm speaking to Kunchung Modo Rinpoche, Jata Rinpoche, Duku Rinpoche, all of my teachers who are manifesting in the singularity of Guru Rinpoche. So you can think, oh, Guru Rinpoche, the manifestation of all, when I say, most precious Guru, please think of me. Bestow the blessings that will free and ripen my mind, so that I may realize as quickly as possible for the benefit of all sentient beings. So again, that hook that grabs the blessings is contained when you say, Namo Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho. Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho. Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho. Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho, Jola Kapsucho, Gedan La Kapsucho, Lama La Kapsucho, Senge La Kapsucho. So again, this is a very dynamic process. Rinpoche would say, we're not just sitting there looking into the sky with a smiley face and not understanding, thinking we're doing some meditation. That we are very much involved moment by moment with a non-clinging atmosphere. And we know what we're doing moment by moment. So you have received the blessings of having taken refuge. We've talked about the feeling that arises when one takes refuge. Oh, no matter what, good, bad, or indifferent, I have taken refuge. Therefore, don't worry. And having taken refuge, but you also, in receiving, we also give. Sentient beings are numberless. I vow to liberate them. My delusions are inexhaustible. I vow to transcend them. I've been saying this to myself. Dharma gates are boundless. I vow to enter them. Buddha's enlightened way is unsurpassable. I vow to embody it. Sentient beings, are they not infinite? I vow to liberate them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I vow to transcend them. Dharma gates are boundless. I vow to enter them. Buddha's enlightened way is unsurpassable. I vow to embody it. Sentient beings are numberless. I vow to liberate them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I vow to transcend them. Dharma gates are boundless. I vow to enter them. Buddha's enlightened way is unsurpassable. I vow to embody it. So we use the word bodhicitta, the bodhisattva vow, and what will I do? This is what I will do. Then you can check, am I doing what I said I would do? Then it's easy to see as you go through your day, are you fulfilling your vows of what you do? When you see sentient beings, are you judgmental? Now, granted, we have our preferences, but are we seeing that human being as our mother? Are we seeing that human being at the core, their Buddha nature? Are we seeing that human being as being one with ourselves, not separate? And that why should we judge or be prejudiced or hateful when we're all of one species that is trying to do and has done and has been demonstrated in this year, survive? But that's not enough to just survive, to just exist. No, we must rise above that, evolve. So we change. And I keep asking myself, have I changed? Is there any change? Surely you must ask yourself. Then, if you do change, then we can thrive And in thriving, we begin to live, right? Live. And Lama Kazi, live life with passion. Live life with joy. Create joy. Create passion. Why? Because life is like that stream, isn't it? Ever flowing. The day, I think Thursday when we were teaching, I'm not sure, someone had a fan that was in the ceiling. And I didn't say, I was saying to myself, samsara and my life, like that fan, just going around. Like the stream flowing. Make it count. So at the time of your departure, maybe you can be smiling or even laughing. And those who have you said, why are they smiling? And you will say, because they lived. I hope it's like that. This time, for me, I want to smile and laugh. Sometimes they go, oh, this carcass. You understand, Lisa, this carcass we drag through space sometimes. And then sometimes we think, enough. I want to put it down. But obviously it's not our time yet because there's still much to be done. There's much that we have to do as we walk upon this ground. So with passion, thrive, and a change, move beyond just existing and surviving. I think this is Dharma to me. I have many examples, the Bodhisattvas and the Arhats, the enlightened ones. I appeal to them. May I join you? May I receive your blessings so I can engage in the work that you have done, that you are doing and will do. Om Nadze Nande Ranzen Durbe Daji Dorje Zenga Zombai Sange Dodan Gidom Babe Zo Donla Zazo Dajo Daji Zo Jurome Gabo Zade Don Jambe Gaba Hidra Barnaba Unla Gumba Daji Dabaje Dubo Daba Sabra Badane Zenjen Samle Ganjon Dabe Yeje Zeba Sabra Dabade Zenjen Debe Daji Babe Wa Dewa Zeba Gela Zazalo Jamba Junur Bablen Dorje Chen Red and One Gumbo Jambe Ba Saying Nimbo Drimba Nambaza Namga Nimbo Bajur Gundo Jon Duba Doje Baga Nuzeda Nubu Dawa Rede Namba Ye Zazen Nam Daje Baje Jo Chenjo Jela Gela Jazalo Renjen Doje Daje Doje Dunjum Bonzan Gamo Namala Dendan Dondon Bonzan Babiru Mindo Doje Gudu Renjen Doje Gaje Dajen Chen Jojo Gawa Chen Gejema Jujun Jowa Drenbe Babi We Daje Nambo Gela Zazalo Zamba Jumbo Dunjo Jemebu Midon Dondan Gambo Donjon Bage Dondon Nurma Mejo Jon Nando Tede Jeje Golodon Doje Dandan Dondon Doje Shen Banyan Rendo Tonje Doje Shen Zajon Yejo Gide Daje Be Jinden Gwa Gula Zazalo Doje Jewa Zogula Gende Jewa Jewa Kanjone Dundun Belma Zendun Yeje Du Daji Tele Ponjon Zumbazo Bazo Tenje Jewa Zogula Gende Jewa Jewa Kanjone Dundun Belma Zendun Yeje Du Daji Tele Ponjon Zumbazo Bazo Tenje Jewa Zogula Giden Jewa Jewa Dunjo Ye Dundu Bella Sendun Ye Du Taje Dele Bunzun Sumbato. So again, you should have the thought of having received the blessings from the Arhats and from the Bodhisattvas. Not only that, that one has now joined, because you have also taken refuge as the Bodhisattvas. then you have taken the vow to be of benefit to all sentient beings, including yourself, as they have also. Hold on just a moment. I will call Asia back later. So we have already received these blessings. So enhance what you have received. Then Shantideva puts it all in a nutshell. Dowa dabda zamba ye zange do dang yu don la zhenze nipo jige pa taba dane kap suji shirab nanze danze pe sombe chenze do do da zange do do nege de sombe chenze semge do jeze danga namba da dowa jeze nego ba deze doje nego ne dowa darga za wa so Jonam jede gede jo de jo de de bezon. Koda gombo ganye ba jendo jembo jigezon. Donam da ba zamba ye sanye to da gedon la. Jendo nibo jige ba da ba da ne kap suji. Jera neze danje be zombe jenje dondo da. Sanye dondo nege de zombe jendo sanye do. Jeze namga namba da nova jeze nego ba. Jeze doje nego ne doba darga sa vaso. Jonam jele gele jon de jon jeze jebe so. Ungola gombo ganya ba. Jenjo jembo jige so. Doba dabda zamba yi. Sange do dangi don la. Jenjo nebo jige ba. Daba da ne kabzu jeze rab nenze nenze be. Sombe jenze dundu da sange dundu nige de. Sombe jenze zumge do jeze nanga naba dang. Dowa jeze nego ba. Jeze doje nego ne dowa darga zewa so. All phenomena arises from their causes. Their causes are explained by the Buddha. Cessation of these causes too are taught thus by the great sage. With a wish to free all beings, I shall always go for refuge to the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha until I reach full enlightenment. Enthused by wisdom and compassion, today in the Buddha's presence, I generate the mind for full awakening for the benefit of all sentient beings. As long as space remains, as long as the sentient beings remain, until then, may I too remain, dispel the misery and suffering and the causality of ignorance and misplaced desire and anger and killing and jealousy and prejudice. And we can go on and on. We know. And these are not some things from a text. These are the things that are sold to us every day. Hold on just for a moment. Hello, Marjorie.
Hi, Jerry.
Right. I'm in the middle of teaching.
Oh, you're in the middle of teaching. You call me later.
I'll call you back. Okay. Bye-bye now. So again, we say, how will we address these things? As an individual, how will I address those things? How will I address the name calling and the prejudice and the anger, etc.? Through loving kindness and compassion. But remember, loving kindness and compassion is a double-edged sword, wrathful and peaceful, like your children. Speaking of Lisa, I can remember in the past when Lisa very firm with her children, right? All of you have children, even with your pets. Dog, you can say, stop. Cat, you go, stop. The cat look at you, go, why? Don't make cat jokes. So sorry. But anyway, so think of this. It doesn't mean being compassionate that one just lays down. Sometimes compassion must stand up as we go through. So who demonstrated this? I think even Buddha demonstrated this type of wrathful, compassionate, peaceful qualities. So then we can say, Tabye Junje, Zadge Grinjun, Zogi Munju, Donge Junjumpa, Zogi Numbo Jewa Jebego, Zage Gabo, Juna, Chatsalo, Tayata, Umane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Tayata, Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua. Tayata Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Tayata Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua. Tayata Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Tayata Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Tayata Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Tayata Mane. So, Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Mane, Zomane, Mane, Mane, Zomane. Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Mane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Mane, 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 Mahamana, Yesua, Mane, Mane. Zomane, 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 Mane, Zomane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Mane, Mane. Zomane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Mane, Mane. Zomane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Mane. Zomane, Mane, Mane, Zomane. Zomane, Mane, Mane. Zomane, Mane, Mahamana, Yesua, Mane, Mane. Zomane, Mane, Mahamana. Mahamana, Yesua, Mane. Mahamana, Yesua. And again, receiving the blessings of the Buddha in the form of light of four hues from the four places to the four places, self and others. And just rest in that as though you're basking in the sun, feeling the warmth of the rays. And then we practice Tonlen, first giving out loving kindness and compassion, and then drawing in all the negativities, all of the impurities in the form of bluish black smoke into the lotus, into the moon, into the earth. It is transformed into its intrinsic nature of emptiness. We don't worry about it. Don't count, only focus on Tonlen, and we begin. In our mind's eye, we visualize that our intentions have come to pass. And as we breathe out like water into water, the essence and nature of that which has been visualized merges indivisibly with the one who has visualized. Rest. And as you breathe out, it's not that you left something behind or that you gained anything. It was ever present. Merely one realizes. Lama Dimbajanye meda da jowa bonzo zombaja rende zende yonzo do dene senge tembaye. Gyowaji nuju sake gyarubo duju ne dowa ninju nanyoba. Dene shila ju. Then we visualize Dzogchen with Guru Rinpoche being the central figure. Or you can just visualize Guru Rinpoche. Urgyen Samten Ling Gonpa Gyaltsen Joji Goju Nebema June Zazura Kudur Gando Mampu Kurgegi Zazu Darugi Junji Laje Zazu Guru Pama Zedi Urgyen Juji Nazan Bema Geza Dombula Gyaltsen Joji Goju Nebema June Zazura Kudur Gando Mampu Kurgegi Zazu Darugi Junji Laje Zazu Guru Pama Zedi Urgyen Juji Nazan Bema Geza Dombula Gyaltsen Joji Goju Nebema June Zazura Kudur Gando Mampu Kurgegi Zazu Darugi Junji Laje Zazu Guru Pema Zedi Maho Trojo Jogi Henge Zengam Joni Dujun Gaga Mepeka Jojo Dojo Jewa Jembodo Nanga Zendo Doje Dore Me Lama Juge Gula Zuwade Urgyen Bema Jonela Zuwade Dejen Durgi Dumbe Zengam Kunjon Yodan Yodan Jendege Yejen Genjen Duwa Jibegu Dorje Jera Nezo Zozordo Lama Lozo Zogula Zowade Urgyen Bema Jonela Zowade Meje Dende Dembe Zengamzo Dorje Jimbo Jowe Janajan Kanlan Gandu Darge Dondo Zededa Majo Dodo Donzonge Lama Jube Gula Zowade Urgyen Bema Jonela Zowade Kunjon Dorzon get up to the Bema get up in the Sujoka. Jujung Nanran Dundun Gazuzu, Gada Nama Nama Zuwate. Zende Zenbe Durde Durde Doje Dundu Dumbe Doriaria. Landro Dumbe Dumbe Tuzun Gode Gogyo Zube Lojemba. Dreme Ozo Jala Zuwade. Zeden Gunjen Dola Dreme Ozo Genda Dozo Oza Lunje Namge Najoba Jeme Lembe Jala Zowade Duzun Gungen Bema Jenege Zedo Dubo Guzo Gulu Senge Dembe Lindo Bejanjon Gunjon Jembe La Zowade Women Jogi Yinge Bodana Tuzo Zange Goje Guruke Ranzem Gogo Gundo Tuzeba Zoe Lame Shala Zowate Riro Menjogi Yogi Bodando Tuzo Zange Goje Goge Ranzem Gogo Gozo Dunzeba Zoe Lame Shala Zowate Sadam Nanje Ranzo Nezo Ne Doje Genje Govan No So Visualizing subtle body, wide channel. Red channel. Both channels. As you breathe in, the 5 winds enter in a balanced fashion to the blue channel. Rest. Nadis. And remember the Dorje, ring of fire, and the hum. A I U Reve Reve O Aranga Gaga Gaganga Zata Tatanya Tata Tatana Tata Tatana Papa Pama Yoala Wa Shaka Zanaja Omedama Hito Barava Hito Gatahayo Watata Gensa Yunoroha E Ramenemaha Samana Soha Ze Badra Samaya Za Bam Ritza Ramani Bhava Daye Soha Ze Badra Samaya Za Bam Badra Amrita Kundele Hana Be. To invoke the deity, in this case, Yamka. Ranjing in the Onzo, Ozo, Dobe, Lama, Da, Nezo, Be, Gonja, Jogi, Gabo, Dojonto, Dubzit, Gario, Mezawa, Mebe, Guwa, Don, Vietnam, Ga, Baza, Sama, Za. Sangye dodan zogi jona la junjo badu da nega zoji daji junjo ge bezo na ge jola benze zenge jo basho. Sangye dodan zogi jona la junjo badu da nega zoji daji junjo ge bezo na ge jola benze zenge jo basho. Sangye dodan zogi jona la junjo badu da nega zoji daji junjo ge bezo na ge Zula benze zenge joba jo za bam ho zoje na ranla tembagu. White tama. Benze maha sri haragar dene doje dorua gurgu. Sarva Zuto Sarva Dharma Zube Zuto no Tome Demne Rando Je Nini Jen Yejewe Dando Dora Bonzo Soba Dajen Gazo Jen Bogu Oma Ume Bate Sapariva Rarba Zatsumatsa Sada Na Pa Che Tabaten Lancha Namo Zavadagata Bayu Miju Bugube Savatata Mogete Saparana, Rinakamosoha. Namo Zavadagata Bayu Miju Bugube Savatata Mogete Saparana, Rinakamosoha. Namo Zavadagata Bayu Miju Bugube Savatata Mogete Saparana, Iram Karana Kamosoha. If you have, and if not, then just visualize. Zombajo Mahasuri Haragar, Dene Doji Torva, good. Zomzo Arba, Sudo, Zarba, Dambe, Sude, Soto, Trumbe, Ninde, Dembe, Rumbo, Ninian, Jen, Gedju, Nodo, Doro, Kado, Doro, Bonzo, Topa, Dajan, Gazo, Jambo, go. Oma, Om. Saraputra Saraja, Saraputra Saraja, Saraputra Saraja, Om Saba Mingene, Nomo Saba Dagadaba, Yimishu Mugobe, Saba Tatamute Saparana, Iram Grenam, Gorehana, Balinda, Daye, Soha, Om Saba Mingene, Nomo Saba Dagadaba, Yimishu Mugobe, Saba Tatamute Saparana, Iram Grenagam, Gorehana, Iram Balinda, Daye, Soha. Om Saba Mingene Namo Saba Datagata Bayamishu Mugude Saba Tata Mogete Saparana Iram Grina Kam Grina Iram Baminda Paye Soha. Om Badru Sattva. Zumbadruza to Zamaya, Manobaya, Badruza, Nova, Mabova, Sudogaya, Mabova, Subogaya, Mabova, Anarado, Mabova, Zavaziri, Mebea, Zaragamba, Zudume, Sudum Zurum Guru Hung, Ha, Ho, Bhagavan, Zavada, Bhagata, Ramane, Mutavana, Hasan, Sadua, Badruza to Zamaya, Manobaya, Badruza, Nova, Mabova, Sudogaya, Mabova, Subogaya, Mabova, Anarado. Those it may be a Duzaragama to the Nezum Guru Hong Bhagavan Savada the Bhavana Samaya Satua Badruza de Samaya Manovada Yabadruza Rudanova de Mabua Sudokaya Mabua Subogaya Mabua Anarado Mabua so as it may be a Duzaragama to the Nezum Guru Sada Dada Gada Badrum and Muzo and the Bava Mahasamaya Satua Badruza de Samaya Manovada Yabadruza Rudanova Zugaya Mabua, Zugaya Mabua, Anarada Mabua, Zava Zidi, Mibria, Zara Gamazu, Sidum Guru, Bhagavan, Sada Dada Gada Badramani Muzo, and the Bavana, Samaya Satu, Zombadruza, Samaya Manova, Yabadruza. The Judu Mabua, Zugaya Mabua, Zugaya Mabua, Anarada Mabua, Zava Zidi, Mibria. Sedum Sedum Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savada Gata Badraman and his own Bhavana Samaya Satua Madrusatu Samaya Padruzadu Dinabadi Dudamabua Zudokaya Mabua Zubogaya Mabua Naradamabua Zavadin Nebea Zara Padujane Sedum Sedum Guru Hong Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Savada Gata Badraman and his own Bhavana Samaya Satua Zumbadruza to Zamaya Manovalaya, Badruza Rudanova, Didu, Zutogayo Nabu, Zutogayo Nabu, Honorado Nabu, Zovazidi, Mebea, Zuzaragama, Zidum Zidum, Sada Dada Gata Badramani Muzovenzibo, Zamaya Zoto, Adam Badruza to Zamaya Manovalaya, Badruza Rudanova, Zudogaya Mabua, Zubogaya Mabua, Honorado Mabua, Zovazidi, Mebea, Zuzaragama, Sidum Guru. Bhagavan Savada Badru. Lama Zamaya Zadu Adam Badruzadu Zamaya Manova, Yabadruzadu Denova, Mabua, Sudogaya Mabua, Sudogaya Mabua, Anaradu. So was it in a very other Gamazet, the Zedum Guru, Bhagavan Savada Badru. Zubogaya Mabua, Anarada Mabua, Zovazide Mebeata Zaraga Mazuda, Sidum, Bhagavan. Sadada Gada Badramani Muzovende Bhavana, Zamaya Zadua, Badru Zatu Samaya Mano. Badruzadu Denova, Dedu Mabua, Zudogaya Mabua, Zubogaya Mabua, Anarada Mabua, Zovazide Mebeata Zaraga Zedum Zedum Guru Hum Ha Bhagavan Zavada Gata Badramani Muzovende Bhavana Sama. Zumadu Zadu Samaya Mano, Vadaya Badruzaru Denova, Dedu Mabua, Zudogaya Mabua, Zubogaya. Anarada Mabua, Zovazide Mebeata Zaraga Mazuda, Zedum Zedum Guru Hum Ha Sada Dada Gada Badru Mane Muzo Venze Bhavana Samaya Zadu Adum Badru Sadu Samaya Mano. Badu Zadu Deno Badu Dudu Mabua, Zudogaya Mabua, Zubogaya Mabua, Anarada Mabua, Zaraga Mazudu Mezidu Zidum Guru Hum Ha Bhagavan Zavada Gata Badru Mane Muzo Venze Bhavana Samaya. Zumbadru Zadu Samaya Mano Valaya Badru Zadu Deno Badu Dudu Mabua, Zudogaya Mabua, Zubogaya. Anaradu Mabua Zavazide Mebea Zalaga Mazudu Zidum Zidum Guru Hum Ha Sada Gadu Badru Mane Muzo Venze Bhavana Samaya Zadu Adum Badru Zadu Samaya Mano Valaya. Dudu Mabua Zudogaya Mabua Zubogaya Mabua Anaradu Mabua Zavazide Mebea Zalaga Zidum Zidum Guru Hum Ha Bhagavan Zavada Gadu Badru Mane Muzo Venze Bhavana Samaya Zadu Adum Badru Zadu Samaya Mano Valaya Badru Zadu Dudu Mabua Zudogaya Mabua Zubogaya Mabua Anaradu Mabua Zavazide Mebea Zalaga Zidum Zidum Guru Hum Ha Bhagavan Zavada Gadu Badru Mane Muzo Venze Bhavana Samaya Zadu Badru Zadu Samaya Mano Valaya Badru Zadu Deno Badu Dudu Mabua Zudogaya Nubogaya Mabua, Anarada Mabua, Zawazidi Mabria Zara Mazu, Sidum Sidum Guru Hung Ha Bhagavan, Savada Gata Varman Muzo, Binzabo Maha Samaya Satu Gawadi Doji Samba Dujine, Dawan Yanaba, Dine Shela Zenjen Zenje Juba Da Duba Gunda Duba Guji Dunga Da Durge Gunda Duba Guji Dunge Me Beden Baden Bada Me Duwa Guji Grin Da Da Duwa Den Zime Me La Namba Guji Zenjen Zenje Juba Da Duba Gunda Duba Guji Dunga Da Durge Gunda Duba Guji Dunge Me Beden Baden Bada Me Duwa Guji Grin Da Da Dewa Nemeze Bemela Nembaguji. Zenjen Janje Jovada, Deva Gunda Duba Guji, Dunganda Dugeki, Gunda Duba Guji, Dunge Me Bedamba Dembada, Medowa Guji, Nindanda, Deva Nemeze Bemela Nembaguji. Namo. Nama. So establishing the protective boundary. Zazo manjen zunje jawada, zeze rinje zunje zawayi, yowa zeze da zeze zeba, zunje zoba zunje jigo. Now you offer everything, give everything away, cloud banks of offerings. Yes, Aje, Boje, Jojo, Mezo, Dram, Rebellion, Nede, Zambagi. Zengis in the meadow, Bubai, Dongum in the Zenda Jobajo, Idorano, Mandrula Gamma, Sashi Boje, Georgia, Medo, Tram, Rivalans in the Zambagi, Singers in the meadow, Bubai, Dongum in the Zenda Jobajo, Idorano, Mandrula Gamma, Sashi Boje, Georgia, Medo, Tram, Rivalans in the Zambagi, Singers in the meadow, Bubai, Dongum in the Zenda Jobajo, Idorano, Mandrula Gamma, Badru Zatu Samaya, Manupalaya, Badru Zatu Genova, Vidu Nabua, Zudugaya, Nabua, Zudugaya, Anaradu Nabua, Zidum Zidum Guru Hum, Ha Ha, Oh Bhagavan, Karadata Gata, Badruma Nimuzo Vendu Bhava Maha Samaya, Sadua, Badru Zatu Samaya, Manupalaya, Badru Zatu Genova, Vidu Nabua, Zudugaya Nabua, Zudugaya Nabua, Anaradu Nabua. Then Yamka, so I'm just going to do the lineage prayer for Yamka from the Choling way, and then we'll do the very short one from Kunjung Walan Rinpoche way. So first we say Lama Rinjen Dubegu Dorje Zabalade Badra Samaya Za. So we invite the Yamka to be right in front of us. Then we make a praise so we can invite her to sit down. Sarge Bemajan La Sola. You say, please, you sit down. Ati pro prati sa. Only one. Do not be attached to the deity. The essence of your mind is the deity. Visualize. Then many offerings. Om Bhadra Argam Bhatam Bhupe Dupe Aloge Gande Newade Shabda Rupa Shabda Gande Rasa Shepa She Dhammadata Putsa Ho. If you remember all of the visualizations you would employ, if not, then the sound is the essence of the deity. Connect to yourself as the deity. Do not cling as the deity. Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini. Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini. Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari. Yogini Janavari, Umbama 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 Yogini Janavari. Zumbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari. Zumbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama Yogini Janavari, Umbama. Zumbama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene. Zumbama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene. Zumbama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene. Zumbama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo. Zumbama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana. Zumbama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo, mama yogene jana barayo. So you should try to, at least you can just recall, I am the deity as I am. Yomka. In my heart is Vajravarihi. Above my head is Guru Padma Chotran Sal. I have entered into the single door of the mandala of the enlightened lineage of Yamka. Then Yamka is the embodiment of all of the Buddhas, all of the peaceful and all of the wrathful deities contained within every aspect of the body of Yamka. Then the Bum in the heart of the main of the Vajravarihi. Then the mantra written clockwise, moving counterclockwise. Then the radiant rainbow light flowing out in the 10 directions. Light going out, light is being received back, the essence of all of the knowledge and wisdom of all of those enlightened beings within and without. Zumbama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Zumbama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Zumbama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Zumbama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Zumama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Zumama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Zumama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, 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 Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare, Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, 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 Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, 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 Mama Yogini Janavare. Mama Yogini Janavare, 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 Mama Yogini Janavare. Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama 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 yogini janabari Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yogini janabari Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari mama yogini janabari mama yogini Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari mama yogini janabari mama yogini Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari Mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini Mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini Mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari yoga mama Zomama yogini janabari yoga mama yogini janabari Mama yogini janabari Then you switch the channel, and now Jump Chuck Heraka and all of the 58 wrathful deities of compassionate nature with the seeds soluble reside in the head area, and then Kunduzongpo reside in the heart. Seeds soluble within the 42 peaceful manifestation of the compassionate nature. And then we say, Om Good Jana Bodhicitta Mahasuga really Hongjo, Om Good Jana Bodhicitta Mahasuga really Hongjo. Om Good Jana Bodhicitta Mahasuga really Hongjo, Om Good Jana Bodhicitta Mahasuga really Hongjo. Om Good Jana Bodhicitta Mahasuga really Hongjo. Om Good Jana Bodhicitta Mahasuga really Hongjo. Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazu, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, 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 Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, 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 Ungo Janabody Zita Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, 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 Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Janabody Zita Mazuga really Hongjo, Ungo Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, 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 Ungo Janabodis the Mazo. Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, Ungo Janabodis the Mazo. Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, Ungo Janabodis the Mazo. Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, Ungo Janabodis the Mazo, a I u re o na kaka kakanga zaza zaza da 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 ba 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 ma ya wa la wa chaga za ha sha ba da za da zana ya manu ba da ya ba da za de de wa su do ga ya ba wa ara da da ga da ba do na ne do do zana ya sa wa me da ma he do ga wa he do ga ta ha ya wa you are still deity. So as the deity, you now remind or command the oath-bound ones to fulfill what they said they would do. So we say, Namo Guru Be, Namo Guru Be, Namo Guru Be. Sweetie Benta Haraka, Rudu Honjo Honte. Dene Bajan Jane Ramyanga, Dube Choje Megun Zedru Dru. Tamze Yeje Jeme Duze Tren, Meze Namga Zorge Guru. Ram. Uma, uma, Sudogaya Nabova, Sudogaya Nabova, Anaradu Nabova, Sovazire Nebrayatu Zaragamazu, Guru, Bhagavan, Sarada Gada Baduna Nimuzo, and the Gavana, Badua, Badu Zadu, Manobalaya, Badu Zadu, Denova, Dedu Nabova, Sudogaya Nabova, Sudogaya Nabova, Anaradu Nabova, Sovazire. Then may you all be blessed with longevity so you can radiate your wonderful smiles throughout the totality of the cosmos. Sri, Sri, Sri. Nawa Tanye Gunje Chun Chun Jeba Mi Jun Dala Jimi Ju. Dare Wage Dawa Bajeza Bema Juni Nudu Duwaga. Tadun Gabo Zada Luba Me Jowa Dabzo Gajen Bajizo. Jenja Jenje Jeme Nudu. Mama Rene Zilwadai Guru Padma Turya Bunda Jana Anya Side Sri Om Mama Rene Zilwadai Guru Padma Turya Bunda Jana Anya Side Sri Om Mama Rene Zilwadai Guru Padma Turya Bunda Jana Anya Side Badruzadu Namaya, Manubalaya, Badruzadu Denova, Didu Nabua, Sudogaya Nabua, Sudogaya Nabua, Anarada Nabua, Salaziri Nebaya, Zaragama Dudu, Guru, Sada Gada Baruna Nimuzo and the Bavana, Samaya Sapu, the Duzuzunge Guru Rinpoche, Guru Ganda to Wazamboza, Pache Gonzo, Dodo, the Bosa, Zova, the Zojin, the Laduzon. Jinanzo Bade Jovanan, Samaduge Jova Jingelo, Duzuzunge Guru Rinpoche, Guru Ganda Jova Jamboza, Pache Gonzo, Dodo, the Bosa, Zova, the Zojin, the Laduzon, Jinanzo Bade Jovanan, Samaduge Jova Jingelo, Duzuzunge Guru Rinpoche, Guru Ganda Jova. Majigunzo Judo Dubozo, Zova Duzo Jinji Laduzo, Jinanzo Bade Jovana, Samaduge Juba Jinjelo. So the completion stage, or we could say the dissolution from the emptiness of that which has appeared, and that which has appeared dissolves back into the place from which it appeared. Emptiness, emptiness and appearance and emptiness. One and the same. Let go, let be. Whatever arises in the moment dissolves in the moment. Whatever dwells in the moment dwells in the present moment. And whatever ceases within this present moment, doesn't it? Just rest. So to awaken from the dream. So Lama Rinpoche, we were talking about awareness of the dreamer, awareness of the dreaming, awareness of what is dreamed. 3 parts in the one. Emptiness, emptiness, emptiness. Appearing, appearing, appearing. Do not cling. Let go and let be. Breathing out. So the other teaching every day. First, you know where the house is. You know how to get there. But if you don't have the proper code in the proper sequence, then you cannot enter into the mandala. But once you have the skillful means and methodology, then you enter the code. You enter the mandala. The house of enlightenment is always there. But if we don't utilize skillful means and methods, then we cannot enter. We cannot stay there. So practice this way. Breathe in, breathing out. Go idea, you do. Dechen garumo, do you ne, doman you ne, pa, denishila, kuba, show. So may your activities of the enlightened nature be vast and wide and encompass the totality of the cosmos. Genre genwa genwa zengun zo batu no wa malo juwa ne zenre zenwa zenzo gajo de zebed gajo badu zen guji. Lume gane gajo zenjoji kempo konjo mamo mboje zebe meze gajo gajo ne dajen dundo dajen dajen so. 온수대 생계 런생계계 법여다 니네가 두두나 덴바이 덴바르마 두두두바나 세벤던전 건전도냐 덴전데 메세 구구 가가 이 도런 데서 전데 두구지 너는 담제 주바예 전데 네베 담데 방제신 깨제 내제 거다 두바이 제베소다 주바 주바쇼 Zambabora dunda dumbadan kundo zambodan dejege dejego dejege what the radu namge dado daye zenje namabe zenje jungu Bama juju zenje mandu ba zenje jume zula let's be that light to dispel the darkness. Bauden la mego zedon badang, gayum yo wadi gi yo wai, dajumado zanzadundune, Nundu zunge zola bajo, dembe bagula meje, den zunge buzi dinjolaga, dembe nunda nunda jumbage, dumba yurina beta shijo, tu denje bedenje non jumba, zedu dembe nanda jeme, den zume la meden baze deba, sedu du zungum bezen guji, chenjo zenjo rumboje mage banamge guji, Geba namba meba ye kone gondu babu so. Kazo da ye don we don dojo goyen dojo jun beje dojo nadra we pele megun so de tambarunda tashi da Ayata unga de gate barugate baruzungate potiso. Tayato mungate gate barugate baruzungate potiso. Tayato mungate barugate baruzungate potiso. So the focus constantly is to survive, but you're done. Then to change, which sometimes is so difficult. And in that changing, then thrive. And in thriving, there's an evolution. And when we evolve, we live. How? With loving kindness and compassion and joyous and equanimity. But make sure you have the blanket to begin with of impartiality or equanimity, and let your inner knowledge and wisdom radiate like your smiles. So Delopa, he says, as I said to myself last night, let go of what is past and let go of what may come. Let go of what is happening now. Don't try to figure anything out. Don't try to make anything happen. It will unfold. Oh, what should I do? Why don't I relax right now? Rest for a moment as we begin. It should be as though you went to a grand feast and now you're full and you push your chair back from the table and you just lay back and they say, would you like some more? No, I'm done. And you go, oh, where's the couch? I want to take a nap. It should be like that. You don't say, oh, what ingredient? How much salt? How much pepper? How much this? I remember last night, I was thinking, I finally get it. Lama Kazi said, you people, you're like a buzzard, vulture. You pick all the meat off the bones. That's what they do. What he means is like you extract the magic. It's not all conceptual, rational, intellectual. We exist and allow ourselves to be in the realm of mystery and magic. This way we practice. So anyway, enough said today. I'm already into your timeline. I know you have many things. Oh, only 6 minutes. When the time to depart, you would go, can I just have 6 more minutes? And then you want to bargain. Can I have 5 more minutes? Yama says, sorry, time is up. Gotta go. The microwave is finished. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful rest of the day. Have fun and spread your magic and exist in the mystery of the universe.